Hello Capricorn, Elsie here to do a reading for you. It is your weekly reading, Cappies. How are you doing, my Earth cousins? I hope you're well. We are going to be using this deck. We're going to be pulling a few cards from here. We're going to be using tarot as well. And we are going to find out what's going on coming up in the week ahead. Now, what we're talking about this week is the big reset. So, and in Aries, we've got the Saturn-Neptune conjunction at 0 degrees, which has not happened in over 300 years, y'all. The last time that Saturn-Neptune were in a conjunction was the 1700s. We are in unprecedented time, friends. So, when Pisces and Neptune were when Saturn and Neptune were both in Pisces, it was like, we're feeling it, we were dreaming it, what we want in the future. And now Aries is here, the taskmaster. Go, go, go. It's time to go. All right. Let's find out what's going on. And now you're being asked to put your money where your mouth is. Let's find out what is going on for you, my friend. Oh, look at that. First card out, February. All right. We've got the Star. What is this? Look, be gentle with me. Taurus just gave me a run for my money here. What is this? Okay, these two came out together, so I'm going to pull them out together. We will do that, and let's look at the bottom of the deck. Pineapple, reconciliation, friend. Let's leave that there. We'll talk about that in a minute, because there's a lot of big energy here. Well, isn't that interesting? February, Capricorn, something here is a wish is going to be granted here. Some sort of wish is going to be granted. Guaranteed success in February. Check that out. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And it could be some sort of success. It feels like a job to me, or a transition of some sort into some sort of wish fulfillment is what it feels like. We've got the Dark Woman. It says dealings or a relationship with a woman with dark complexion or dark hair. And then we have the Desk. It says pay attention to your work. So this could mean that you're going to get the job. If this person with the dark woman here, they could be somebody who's already interviewed you. If this person has dark hair or dark skin, or skin that's different color than yours, probably darker. But we have the Desk, and it says pay attention to your work. So I feel like something is changing in your work. I feel like we're also talking about reconciliation energy here, and something is going to reconcile. Gosh, really? Just from the oracles? Like, give me a break. All right. Tell you what, this is a week of resets, friends. Look, I'm going to throw down the tarot, and at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you about the new sale that comes up tomorrow on the day of reset, because that conjunction is going on the 20th, and we're now already in the fire, the fire horse, year of the fire horse, right? So things are going to be moving further, quicker than you had anticipated. Let's find out what's going on here. You can look at the pinned comment at the end of this. I'll tell you how to get to the extended, or how to book a private read with me if you like, starting on the sale tomorrow on the 20th of February. It goes for 2 weeks till the 4th of March. All right, let's find out what's going on. We've got the King of Wands. Well, somebody's putting a fire under you. That's what it feels like here. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. For some of you, it does have to do with something you've been waiting for. And it feels like it's a wish fulfillment or a success. Whatever your, a lot of people, they define success differently, right? For me, it's being the best mom that I can be. I don't care what's going on around me, success, financials, whatever. As long as I'm the best mom I can be, that's my definition of success. It might be different for you. It could be money for you, working hard. It could be a job. We've got the Queen of Cups. The Dark Woman is here, right? So it could be somebody who takes an interest in you, feels something like I'm going to say empathy on you. I'm going to say, God, just like you've just Capricorn, all you do is grind. You're working, constantly working. And I think somebody is like at work is saying, you know what? I got to do something for Capricorn. Capricorn is the one that is leading everybody here. And it's like you've got unending energy. We've got the Four of Cups. We've got the Ace of Wands. And we've got the Two of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. Those are some pretty big energies. Look, I feel like whatever we're talking about is going to happen for you in February. I feel like it might be something first of all, we'll talk about it as a wish fulfillment you've been waiting for, because I feel like the Seven of Pentacles tells me beautiful seven, right? We were talking about this in another reading when I use this deck. It is Marchetti Tarot, and it says Sette Bello right there. And it is it's a beautiful seven, and it was considered. I think there's a card game in Italy, and it's like sevens, I guess. And when you get this, the beautiful seven, that's like the best of luck, or everything goes right. All of your hard work pays off. So that's what it feels like. All of your hard work is about to pay off here. Now, I feel like for you, putting the hard work in or working harder than everybody else is your comfort zone. I feel like somebody here is watching you work harder than everyone else, leading everyone with your passion and your fire and your creativity. And I feel like this person here, the Queen of Cups, is saying, gosh, Capricorn really is on it, like is really on it. I also feel like other people look up to you. I'm going to say that you're really under scrutiny at this time, that somebody has their eye on you, but I think you know who I'm talking about. We've got someone who is the person who does the hiring, the firing, the promotions, the person who is the top dog who makes all the decisions wherever it is that you work. Could be a person who's making a decision about you after watching you for a really long time. Somebody's about to say something here. I feel like this energy of this, it says guaranteed success. It does feel like after a long time here of something that you've been wishing or hoping for, that somebody's going to help you get that. It feels like it is a person of influence, I'm going to say, with the dark woman here. But I want to say that somebody here notices what you're doing. Tell me why the King of Wands is here. This is the wisdom to know the controlled burn, to know that I can't just because I want to burn those weeds, I can't set the whole forest on fire, right? I can't do that. I've got to be very controlled with my fire energy. I feel like you're someone who gets your point across. It feels like you're a leader who gets your point across in a very intellectual way, but also in a very fiery way, like almost in a way where you would maybe reprimand somebody, but you would do it in a way that inspires. Like that's what it feels like. So you're very sharp with your words, but in a way that's very inspiring to others. It helps others move forward. And that's why somebody here is noticing you. It feels like they're noticing you in the month of February. They've got their eye on you. Very intense energy from this particular King of Wands, right? It feels like they see and feel your intense energy. You could be maybe a December Capricorn, or you could be somebody who's known for your fiery ways, known for being the person who is not scared to speak up, but you're in control of your mind, of your tongue, of your words. And usually when you get up to speak, other people listen, and then it causes movement into the future. So I feel like somebody sees you as someone who inspires others to move into the future. And it's because I feel people admire your work ethic. Something here that you've been waiting on is about to show up here. Tell me about this. We've got the the Knight of Wands. We've got the Nine of Cups, and we've got the Devil energy. I feel with the Knight of Swords here that something you say is going to break the chains that bind you. And Nine of Cups, that's the wish fulfillment, friend. And look what's above it, the star. You're about to get something that you've been wishing for. But listen, it's not just a wish and a prayer. For you, what you've been doing is just being Capricorn, being very organized and working hard, and people are watching you. People have their eye on you. So look, this could be, we've got the Two of Cups here. This is someone who you have deepened a bond with. And I'm going to say in the context of what I'm speaking about, it could be somebody who you have really gotten to know in your inner circle at work. Somebody here who has the ability to give you what you want in terms of your work environment. So I feel like if you have applied for a job within, that I feel like you're being very closely scrutinized because somebody is watching your work ethic. They're watching how you work with others. I feel like they're also let's flip the switch for just a moment, because I feel like for somebody here that I feel like you have let go of something from the past and decided to move forward with passion. And in doing that, I feel like you have left something behind. You have severed ties with someone or something. And I feel like it's this kind of thing of you finally let it go, so now you get to move forward. I feel like for those of you who are looking at this as a romantic reading, I feel like the Two of Cups is telling me that you are about to meet someone new who I feel is kind, compassionate, loving, and very empathic, I would say. And this is a person who I feel sort of matches you, like you guys meet eye to eye somewhere. So I'm going to say that if you're being invited out somewhere, please don't say no if you're looking at meeting someone. And if you're not, that's cool. That's fine. But we do have 6 cups. I feel like you're about to come across one of your soulmates. I say one of your soulmates because we all have many, many soulmates, right? Not all of them are love related. Tell me why the Queen of Cups is here. I feel like this Queen of Cups is attached to this dark woman. That's what it feels like here. It does feel like a predominantly feminine energy, or a man who is in their feminine energy. So they're kind and compassionate, and they really want to see you do well. We've got the 9 of Swords here. We've got the 6 of Wands. And we've got the 10 of Swords. I feel like something's coming to an end for you, but I don't think it's anything you need to worry about, because I feel like you've been fighting so hard for what you want. That's why this success is going to be brought upon you. That's why you have guaranteed success. And I feel it's like you have broken out of some sort of mold or cut the chains that bind you. I feel like, you know what it feels like? You decided, look, whatever they give me, however much they pay me, I'm just going to be the best at doing that one thing. Have you ever read the quote from Martin Luther King Jr.? Or maybe it's just Martin Luther King. The street sweeper? Yeah, please go look it up. I won't recite it here for you right now, but please go look it up, because if you are somebody who is a street sweeper, that you should put your whole heart into being the street sweeper and just being the best street sweeper that you can be. Please go look up that poem. It's really beautiful. And so we have the 10 of Swords. I feel like your fight is coming to an end, my friend. Whatever you've been fighting for, whatever you've been worried about that you wouldn't get, the recognition that you thought wasn't yours, I really feel like you can stop fighting. Because I feel like your time of fighting is finally being released. I think it's coming to an end. So I feel like somebody is taking compassion on you, is going to give you a compassionate move. And look, they're not giving you a gift. You've worked for it. You've earned it. This person is just making it possible for you to move to the next level of your life in February. Tell me about this 2 of Cups, because it feels like this person and you, maybe you're very friendly at work, or maybe they've grown a great respect for your ability to be able to move things forward and motivate people with creativity. Like you find creative ways to keep people engaged in whatever it is that they do in the workplace. It feels like that, but this could also be romantic engagement. What is this? We've got the 2 of Pentacles, we've got the 7 of Swords, and we've got the King of Cups. Oh boy, this is very interesting. So let's just flip it for a second. I feel like there is going to be a reveal, something that someone has been feeling about you. Look, we have the 2 of Cups here, and we have the 2 of Cups here. So it feels like there is 6 cups, 2, 4, 6. There is 6 cups here, and it feels like somebody here is about to reveal some sort of emotion, something that they've been tucked away. But look, the 2 of Pentacles is about finally bringing something to fruition, a decision in the 3D. So it feels like somebody who's been trying to not tip the scales. This could mean a workplace thing. Somebody who's had their eye on you, or you've had your eye on them, or vice versa. And it feels like somebody didn't want to tip the scales, but I don't think that they can hold back for much longer. I don't think that they can hold back at all. I feel like somebody's been holding their feelings under the surface, and I feel like it feels like a concealment is what it feels like. They've been lying to themselves about how they feel. Someone here is about to make a decision, but listen, they're wobbly. I'm going to say they're wobbly, and they're worried about what is going to happen here between you and them. There's a great attraction here. At the bottom of the deck, I just saw the Knight of Wands, and I did say that there's a reconciliation. So for some of you, this doesn't have to do with the workplace at all. For some of you, this is quite simply, a brand new, like, a brand new thing, like, because I'm going to say that the old ends and the new begins. And so it feels like reconciliation, but this is something brand new. And the reason I'm saying that is because the word that came up when I held this card was fresh, a fresh pineapple. So it feels like something here is fresh. So it's like a renewed something or other, or fresh, or it's like a brand new passion or excitement. It feels like a brand new connection. We see each other differently because the eyes are here. That maybe somebody here was denying how they felt about you. That's what it feels like. I'm going to put 3 cards down here. We're going to take this into the extended. I'm going to clarify all of this. We're going to get more details. If you're interested in coming into the extension to see the extended energies here, then please look at the pinned comment that is above all of the comments. There you will find a link to click to the membership. If you're interested in joining us there, I also do readings there that are just for the membership. And if you are somebody who is interested in a private reading, look, there's a brand new sale starting on the pre-recorded readings tomorrow on the 20th, because the 20th is the reset. So what do I think is resetting for you is what this reading is about. I think your love life is about to reset. I feel like your job is about to reset, and somebody is about to reset you. Someone who works near you, works around your desk, and you have a guaranteed success in February. That's what it looks like. Something's resetting for you in February. So we're going to go into the extended. Let me put down 3 cards. Okay, so yes, the 20th. 20th to the 4th of March is the 10% off sale. There is a code in the pinned comment if you want the 10% off of the pre-recorded readings, and you need to take that with you. It's Reset 2026. All right. We've got the 3 of Swords. We've got the 7 of Wands. We've got the Star. Look at that. You know what I think is going on here? I think that you're frustrated that you've been working so hard and no one's noticing you. So I think that you're about to stand up for yourself and say, look, I deserve the position. These are the reasons why I deserve the position. I think that you're ready to fight for something that you don't realize is already yours. So I feel like you should be hopeful. I feel like your wish fulfillment is showing up. I feel you have to fight for it. You feel that somebody is overlooking you, but they have their eye on you. Whether it's romantic or whether it's in business, I feel somebody has their eye on you, and they're about to, whatever is being concealed, they're about to bring it to the surface and into the 3D as a decision. We're going to go into the extended. If you would like to, they're going to find the courage to do it in February. If you would like to watch this, please take that pinned comment or the link to Hypsee. If you would like the private read, I'm going to go into the extended. If you'd like to be there, gosh, just feel like I can't stop talking today. I'm doing a lot of readings today. So if you want to come into the extended, that's where we'll be. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. You guys take care. Be well. Bye-bye.